Emma, how's it feel to be back at Wimbledon?
Yeah, I'm very happy to be back here. I think I've missed this tournament so much, and this year coming back and practicing, it's just, yeah, reminded me a lot more, I would say. And I just feel very grateful to have the opportunity and the wild card to be able to compete here. I obviously have amazing memories from 2021, and yeah, just it's an amazing place to be.
Without bringing back up the bad memories, can you just tell us about last year and where you were at and where you were watching Wimbledon?
Yeah, I was actually on the other side doing a lot of suite visits, hospitality, and it was really hard because you would walk through the same player tunnel and, you know, see your peers going to practice, going to play their match. And yeah, I think being on the other side just really stung, and it wasn't nice, and I didn't really watch any of the tennis either. So for me to be on this side of it this year is just super special. And yeah, there's been upgrades and more additions, but yeah, just so happy to be out on the grass here.
Just wondered, with injuries and layoffs, did you kind of develop ways of coping over time? Like, does it get easier, or is it always just, you know, something you've got to cope with?
No, I would say it's always difficult. There's no real, I'd say, way it gets any better. I think the most important is to have people in your team who really hold you back, because as an athlete you're always going to push, and when you over push and want to do more, then it's very easy to just get re-injured or just push yourself back. And I think that's something that I learned. I need people who are really diligent, and I had Millie, for example, counting every single shot that I was hitting for 2 months, and we had a tally going and every single day was on it, and I think that's exactly what I needed. But staying patient and not trying to rush back is the biggest lesson I took.
Hi Emma, what do you make of your opponent? Obviously a tough match first up, and how excited are you to be back on centre court? Yeah,
I think it's a tough match. Like, she's seeded really well, and it's obviously going to be hard. I think that she's got great weapons, and on this surface, on grass, it only amplifies, you know, big weapons. So I'm expecting a really difficult match, and I think it's a match where I'm actually the complete underdog, because yeah, she's a lot older, a lot more experienced, and ranked a lot higher. So for me, I feel like it's just a great opportunity to try and get a good scalp, just try and enjoy playing how I have been in the last few weeks, and yeah, just get back into it. I mean, it's not much time between Eastbourne and here, so I feel like I'm in, you know, a good role of it. So in a way, there's not much time to think about too much.
Playing on centre court as well. How exciting.
Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, I had the opportunity to play on centre in 2022, and yeah, it's really special. So I think to go out there again and yeah, be second on Monday is just an amazing opportunity.
Alex.
Hi Emma, obviously there's an election next week for the first time at Wimbledon. How easy is it to not let that something big happening in the country become a distraction? And secondly, it's your first time being able to vote, so is that something that's been exciting for you?
Well, I mean, I have just been living a bit under a rock over the last few weeks. I've been just focusing on my tennis. I haven't really had time to do much else, and I've just channeled all my energy into that. So although, yeah, the elections are happening, so are the Euros, and I think that brings a lot of fun and brings everyone together, and I will be following that, though, tomorrow afternoon.
Emma, Andy Murray is practicing as we speak, a week on from spinal surgery. He wants to play on Tuesday. How much admiration do you have for him, and what compels a professional athlete to want to come back and play at the highest level when you've had injuries? It's quite significant.
Yeah, I think for a tournament like Wimbledon especially, you'll push your body, you'll push your recovery to the maximum, and you'll take the consequences that will come after or during or whatever you have to do. I think you will just absolutely push yourself to the maximum and push the people around you to also be at their best. So I'm very happy to see him here, because like when I think of Wimbledon, I think of Andy, because growing up that was like the generation, the hero that I would look up to. So I think it just feels right, and I really hope that yeah, Tuesday or whenever he's playing, that he's on the match court.
Hey Emma, do you think of yourself as a grass court specialist, a grass court player? I mean, you won the U.S. Open, but in terms of the surfaces, how do you sort of think about the different surfaces for you in your head with your game?
Yeah, I really like grass. I think that this year, actually, the time that I spent before taking off the French Open helped me just physically transition, helped me hit a few more balls on this surface, and I think that for me it was a good play to do that, and I really like it. Obviously I play good on hard courts too, but I think in the future I hope to be a versatile player and play on all the surfaces. I think this year was, you know, the first time where I was really like, okay, even on clay, like I have potential to be good, because I move pretty well on it, and I think given more time on the surface I could actually be a good player. I think that this year I was very good on indoor clay, and then going on to outdoor, it's a different story again. So that's a story for another year. But for now, I'm enjoying the quicker surfaces for sure.
Hi Emma, over here. Being back at Wimbledon this week before the tournament feels quite special for a lot of players. The kind of quiet, the calm before the storm. I wonder, when you came back on site, was there anywhere you went to take kind of a quiet moment to yourself? Sat on any court or any specific area that kind of made you kind of take a moment to be like, okay, I made it back?
Yeah, I would say I actually got here last night pretty late, so because I came straight from Eastbourne, and I was going to take yesterday off, like just to recover because I played the day before, but then I kind of got bored, so I wanted to like come here, and the weather was nice, so like I just wanted to hit some balls, and then ended up returning Jan Choinski's serve and just playing some points with him. So I mean, that's just, yeah, how things went on that day. But then yeah, today I just trained twice, and I've been pretty busy since arriving on site, so I haven't really had the chance to, but I think it's also amazing for me to be able to use the facilities here as a member, and during the year when it is quiet, it is like one of the most peaceful places and inspirational places to be.
I am Ken McGuire from AP. You've had a good run recently. Jack has also, and Katie as well. Do you feel like there's some momentum kind of building with some of the British players?
Yeah, I think that Jack and Katie have done extremely well, especially because they're both seeded here. Like, they both won titles on the grass, and I think it's amazing for British tennis, and I think it's also amazing for the other players, you know, who want to kind of join in the next round or keep up or also do the same things. I think we all push each other really well, and you know, in Eastbourne we had 3 women in the last 8, which is, I think, pretty spectacular at 500 level tournaments. So I think it's great for everyone to be pushing each other on, and it's healthy competition, and it's the way that things should be.
Hi, Emma, it's Liam here from the Metro paper. Just off the back of that last question, I spoke to Tim Hemman this month for some predictions, and he thinks you and Katie will both reach the second week of Wimbledon, but he does think that Katie will progress slightly further. I was just wondering if you had a response to that, and how far do you think you and Katie will both go this year, and is it something you've both spoken about?
No, I haven't. Me, if I get through my first round, I'd be like over the moon. So Tim has higher expectations, I guess, but yeah, maybe Katie has a different answer than you for that.
Hi, Florence from Quality Shot. I was just wondering how your recent injury struggles have affected your confidence and how you've prepared for Wimbledon off the back of that.
I would say that recently I haven't been injured, so I feel very confident in my body. I feel I was able to play 3 matches at a high level last week and come out physically unscathed. I think I'm in a really good place, and last year I did a good chunk of work at the end of the year to get back and healthy, and I've continued that work on throughout this year, and I feel good in my body, and there's no doubts.
Hi Emma, would you say this is the best preparation you've had so far in your career for a Grand Slam? What difference does it make having those weeks under your belt from Nottingham and Eastbourne?
Yeah, I would say this preparation has worked out really well. I got a great balance between matches, but also staying fresh and not playing too much. I think the Eastbourne week, it was really helpful in getting some top level matches and also to get, you know, a really good win in the second round, and yeah, my best win to date. So I think I should take a lot of confidence from that, and also it helps, you know, not arriving too early, I would say, to the site, because sometimes when you arrive too early, you know, you have time to think, and I've done it before where I've not played before the Grand Slam, and you know, I'd make the second round, play my match Thursday, but I've been there since Monday before, so I feel like I'm in week 2, but I'm in round 2. So it's also helpful just to keep momentum, keep things going, and think less.